Good morning, students. Today in this session, we'll be learning about something new and we'll also be reciting a poem. But first of all, let me play a game with you. Let us see if you can guess what the poem is about. I'll give you a few hints. Faster than fairies and faster than witches. Well, what could be faster than fairies? Or faster than witches? An aeroplane? A ship? Maybe a car? I don't know. Let us see. I'll give you another hint. And ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. What could whistle? A man? Or an animal? What could whistle? And where is it that we are hearing of stations? Well, let me tell you. Today we are going to recite a poem which has the title From a Railway Carriage, and the poet is R.L. Stevenson. So let us now recite the poem and let us see what he talks about. Faster than fairies and faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle, all of the sides of the hills and the plains fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles, all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a stamp who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away on the road, lumping along with man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. Okay, so this was a poem about a railway carriage. I hope you must have been in a railway train, and sitting by a window, it's always so amazing looking at all the beautiful sceneries outside. And this poem talks just about that, but it also talks about the train, the railway train, and that's charging like a battle in a troop. But today we are also going to learn about something new. Well, I'm going to tell you about two things in the poem which make this poem really amazing. And these are called the figures of speech. Number one is a simile. So a simile is a figure of speech involving comparison of the things with another of different kinds. For example, white as snow. So when you see something very, very white and you compare it to a snow, because snow is white, so that is a simile. He cried like a baby. So when somebody, like if your brother cries really badly, and you'll say that he cries like a baby. So you are comparing his crying to a baby. Now next is alliteration. Now what is alliteration? Alliteration is the occurrence of the same consonant or a sound at the starting of two or more words in a line. So for example, the slender smiling girl. So you see, slender smiling, you have the same sound. Black bug bit a bear. So we have the sound b, which is repeating itself. Another example is practice the piano. So we have the same word b, practice the piano. And this is called alliteration. But now let us see where in this poem do we see these two figure of speeches. So when we talk about simile and charging along like troops in a battle. So here R.L. Stevenson is actually comparing the train to troops in a battle that is charging along. And the next, fly as thick as driving rain. So when you see these two words, as or like, you know that the figure of speech is a simile. These are the two distinguishing words that you know that it is a simile. Let's talk about alliteration. Remember, alliteration was the repeating of the same sounds. So, faster than fairies. You hear the same sounds, faster than fairies. Bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. So, hedges and houses. Each a glimpse and gone forever. You hear the letter J, G. Each a glimpse and gone forever. So I hope you loved this poem, you understood this poem. And as for the figure of speeches, these were very simple, and after a long we'll learn about more of these. So thank you.